Questions, a preview at 5.
You can't deny that everything I've said is the truth.
Your version of the truth. I have not abandoned my son. I've not turned my back.
I will have order in this courtroom.
He is twisting the truth till it's coming out live.
Your Honor, let me talk to my client for a minute.
Why did you put up with that garbage?
Put a lid on it, Max.
Put a lid on him.
Look, he's trying to rile you, and you're playing right into his hands. Now sit down and shut up. Or you can say goodbye to Al for good.
Hello, there you two are. Oh, We were wondering if you'd make it back from Greece in time to celebrate with us.
Wouldn't have missed it for the world, Michael.
The hotel looks fabulous.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Listen, Alicia is in the grand ballroom. Why don't you go tell her? She'd love to hear that. Good to see you. How are you doing? You're supposed to be on the job.
Michael, will you relax?
Have you roped off that elevator bank and shut down the power?
There's an out-of-order sign up. Relax. There's plenty of time. The party hasn't started yet.
What do you think you're talking to, you idiot? Look around. Guests are beginning to arrive. We could have a major disaster on our hands. Now, you get over there and you shut down that power now.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, you're just fine. Happiness and I guess all those things you always find. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets for what doesn't sell.
Rogers, it's Clint. Roger, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, Roger. You can't get back to Eterna, and your father is dead.
No, he's waiting for me.
He's dead.
The book, see? I have to find the book. It'll cure me. I'll live forever. And you can't stop me. No one can stop me. No! Here's what to do.
You don't want to hurt anyone, Dad, and nobody wants to hurt you. Now put the rock down.
Victoria, at least you should understand. Why don't you want me to find the book? Why don't you want me to be cured?
No, I'm Megan, Dad, not Vicky. I'm your daughter, and you have another daughter named Sarah. Remember? Please, let me help you.
Megan. Clint. Where are we?
Well, Lantano Mountain. Apparently you started hallucinating in a hospital, Roger, and you insisted on coming up here. When Larry tried to stop you, you knocked him out.
Oh, no. Did I hurt him?
Well, he had a couple stitches, but he's going to be all right.
You don't remember it?
No. What else happened?
Well, why don't we talk that over when we go back to the hospital?
I didn't try and hurt you, did I?
Well, you thought I was trying to keep you from returning to Eterna.
Is that what brought me up here?
No, you were looking for some book. You said it had a cure in it that could cure you. It could make you live forever or something.
You must have been totally mad.
You don't remember anything about a book, Dad, or a cure?
I have no idea what I was raving about.
Roger, about Vicky, I don't know where she is, and I thought that, when you took off, that maybe you tried to find her, that maybe you had brought her up here with you.
Clint, Vicky's in Houston.
Houston?
Yes. Right after I talked to her, I went to the hospital and found out Dad was gone. She was on the way to the airport. She went to go see some doctor who's a specialist in rare toxins. Come on, Dad, we've got to get you back to the hospital.
How'd you know where to find me?
Larry told me that you mentioned something about Eterna, and I took a wild guess that you were here.
My apologies to the court, Your Honor.
Mr. Russell, I will not tolerate another outburst. If your client can't control himself, I'll have him barred from the courtroom.
I understand, Your Honor. It won't happen again.
Mr. Lovelace, you may continue your questioning.
I have no further questions, Your Honor. Mr. Holden's shocking behavior illustrates his contempt not only for this court,
but for society in general.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
One more point, Your Honor, quickly made. A child learns from his parents through example. Mr. Holden has clearly proven he's an unfit example for his son.
Sustained. Please confine your remarks to the facts.
Your Honor, I would like to offer an apology for my actions.
Accepted. Thank you, Mr. Holden.
I would also like to say, and please forgive me if I'm being presumptuous, that if you were a father fighting for your son and the opposing lawyer were feeding the judge with a line of bull, you would be upset too, wouldn't you?
Objection, Your Honor.
The fact of the matter is, Mr. Lovelace, you were the one being irresponsible here.
Your Honor.
If I am supposed to tell the whole truth, why shouldn't you have to?
Mr. Holden, I suggest you allow your attorney to make the objections.
Your Honor, the reason we are here is to decide custody of my son. All I want to do is have the chance to tell my side of the story so that you can make a fair judgment. Is that too much to ask?
Your Honor, this is completely inappropriate.
I'll decide what's appropriate, Mr. Lovelace. You just sit down and be quiet and let me hear what Mr. Holden has to say.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lovelace claims that I deserted Gabrielle in Argentina. That is not true. She never told me she was pregnant. If she had, I would have stayed, and I would have helped her. And I would have assumed my responsibility with the baby.
When did you learn she was carrying your child?
Not until she came to Landview, long after he was born.
Did you offer to marry her?
No. I thought about it, but I wouldn't do that to my son. I didn't want him growing up in a household where there was no love between the parents. I've seen what that can do to a child, and it's terrible. They blame themselves for all the tension and all the fighting. I couldn't do that to Al.
Did you assume responsibility for him in other ways? Did you offer financial aid, visit him frequently, spend time with him?
As much as I could manage.
Oh, you showed up about once a month whenever it suited you.
Miss Medina.
No! You're accusing my law of bending the truth, and that is exactly what you were doing. You've been so busy with your hotel and your women that Al was at the bottom of your priority list. That's why you were able to pack up and go across the country without any guilt whatsoever.
Miss Medina!
I did not abandon my son. I sold my shares in the TV station and moved to Texas because I was devastated by my brother's death. And I could not come to terms with that in Landview. I thought maybe by getting back to my roots, maybe by fulfilling my brother's dream of making the family ranch a success, that I could maybe somehow heal my pain. And it would also be a legacy to my son from me and from my brother. I never wanted to leave him. Shauna, you know how kids are. They respond to hurt and to depression and all the emotions I was feeling because of my brother's death. I thought my staying here would be worse for Al than my leaving. I explained that to Gabrielle. I did, and I told her I would stay in touch, that I would come back, or that I would send for him once I was able to pull myself together. And when I found out she was missing, I had Al brought to me in Texas. And I made a home for him. And we got to know each other. And he learned to trust me, and to depend on me, and to love me. And my biggest regret is that I haven't been part of his life from the very beginning. It's not all my fault, but some of it is. I made mistakes, I'll admit that. But I have learned from them. I have grown, and I have changed. I am anything but perfect, I'm not saying that. But I love my son more than anything in this world. And I will do whatever it takes to provide him with the stability and the direction he needs to grow into a kind and caring man.
I think it looks just stunning. I bet he paid for it with gold bars.
Melinda, careful. We're here at Michael's invitation. Now, let's not try to antagonize this guy.
It's such a waste of time anyway, especially with all his restrictions.
Why don't you just put on that cheery view on Landview smile and just be nice to everybody, okay? Maybe you ought to start with the ballroom, huh?
Sounds like a good idea. Right this way, Red.
Melinda.
Is that better?
That's great. You want to get over to the hospital to see your dad?
That's okay. I just called the hospital and they said Dad's resting, so I figure the longer I postpone my visit, the more he can rest.
Okay. I just want to stay here long enough to make sure that Melinda sticks to the ground rules that Michael laid out for all the PR people, and then we'll just get out of here and go to the hospital.
Okay.
Speaking of hospitals.
What is this?
Open it up.
It's for me?
Happy anniversary.
What do you mean?
4 months ago to the day. First time we ever kissed. Try it on. Here, let me help you.
You are the sweetest man.
Sweetest? What happened to the handsomest, sexiest?
You are the sweetest, sexiest, most handsome man. I just feel bad that I didn't get something for you now.
The only thing I want from you is something money can't buy.
Diamond bracelets were what done sell, baby. You're lucky. Help! Somebody! Help me!
Thank you for allowing me to have my say, Your Honor. You may step down. We'll take a 5-minute recess. Think I blew it, don't you?
You took one hell of a risk, but it paid off. Max, you were terrific.
I wasn't grandstanding him, John. I just wanted him to hear the truth.
Well, he heard your message loud and clear, buddy.
How could you let him go on with that sob story? The judge was nearly in tears.
Gabrielle, the judge knows a performance when he sees one. Max could sit up there and weep for the remainder of the afternoon. The fact is he's been exposed as unruly, hot-tempered, and emotionally unstable. His declarations of love for Al are a case of too little, too late.
But he scored points. That was clear when he mentioned Steve's death.
Max and Steve weren't even on speaking terms when Steve was killed. I can't wait to hear him justify his refusal to be his brother's best man shortly before he died.
No, I don't want Steve's name mentioned anymore in this courtroom.
What? Max's relationship with his brother is a gold mine for us. Of course I'll use it.
I said forget it. Please. I don't want to dredge up sad memories about Steve, all right?
We are fighting for your son. I have to use every weapon in
Then find another weapon, all right? Ask him how much time he spent with Al before he went to Texas. Ask him why he wants custody now instead of before. And please ask him why he's going to raise my son in a bar down on the waterfront. And please don't forget to question him about all the women he's been around with. Surely that can't be good for a child to be brought up around. There are many things you can nail him on.
Is there something you're not telling me about Max's relationship with Steve? Something that could be used against you?
All rise. Please be seated.
Mr. Lovelace, will you please call the respondent?
Yes, Your Honor. I call Gabrielle Medina.
Dad, are you feeling better?
I'm warmer, at least. I told Larry if he'd rather get off my case, I'd understand.
Would you convince your father? I certainly don't blame him for what happened. I just wish you had found the antidote.
Oh, you will, and soon. We're all going to be laughing about this. We're going to tell your grandchildren, Dad, how you beamed your doctor.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry for what... Oh, no. Oh.
Headache?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's get him inside. Have him sedated right now.
God, if he starts hallucinating again.
Well, Larry thinks the sedation will stop the hallucinations.
Well, it didn't work before.
Well, Larry didn't have a lot of time before. Your father was already in Never Never Land before he could take any action. I had no idea he was this bad.
Well, neither did I until today. Thank you for going up onto the mountain.
Well, I'm glad I figured out where he was heading. Not if I could just figure out my wife as easily.
Well, she was going to call you from the airport to tell you about her trip. You must have missed her call when you went up to the mountain.
Did she say when she'd be coming home?
Yeah, tonight.
Tonight. Why couldn't she have left tomorrow? I mean, why did you have to just up and leave this afternoon?
Because Vicky couldn't wait, Clint. My father doesn't have very much time. The poison in his system is killing him. If they don't find an antidote soon, he doesn't have that much longer to live.
Why don't you both make your way into the ballroom? That's where the food is. Okay. Although you may have to battle through the crowd to get to it.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Sounds kind of like Mardi Gras. I like that.
I love Mardi Gras. Come on, I'll show you how to cut right to the front of the line, not even offend a soul.
No, actually I have something else I have to take care of. I'll catch you later.
Okay. What do you want me to get you?
A little bit of everything.
Michael, how you doing? You okay?
Pardon?
Well, you look a little pale. You got the flu or something?
No, there was a minor accident.
Really? What happened?
Delilah was in a roped-off area, and she was slightly injured.
Where is she?
She's on her way to the hospital.
Well, what's wrong with her?
Nothing serious. I just sent her as a precaution. She's a bit shaken up and thought she might have injured a rib.
Well, what the hell's going on here? I didn't see any roped-off areas when I came.
It's over. There's no serious problem.
Where'd the accident take place?
In an elevator, and I have a man there now to make sure that no one else is as careless as Delilah.
Haven't the elevators been inspected? Every square inch of this place should be looked at.
Everything has been inspected, but I'm going to be going over everything again myself tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have guests.
Hi. No, hey, you don't have to stay and babysit, really. I'll be a good girl. I promise I'm having fun.
Want me to add to your fun? How'd you like to do a little sleuthing?
Did I hear you correctly?
Somebody had an accident in one of the elevators.
On opening day?
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder if there are any other problems that somebody forgot to take care of.
Did you pose this question to His Highness?
No. You think he's going to give me a straight answer?
Nope. But I'll find the problems if they exist. Maybe we'll have something for the 10 o'clock news.
Okay, if there's a story, then broadcast it. If there's not, you forget it, okay?
When fashion flares.
Larry said the poison was serious. He didn't say it was lethal.
I know. He was covering as a favor to my father. If anyone else that had been in Eterna was poisoned, of course he would have told him the truth, but luckily nobody else was affected.
You've known this all along?
No, I just found out today.
And you told Vicky?
Actually, no, she told me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How long has Vicky known?
I don't know. She told my father that she wouldn't say anything to anyone, but she couldn't keep her promise. She broke down. She felt that Sarah and I should know the truth. That we should spend as much time with my father as possible.
Megan, I'm very sorry.
Life stinks, doesn't it? I mean, he manages to get through that hell in Eterna, and for what? So he can come back up here and die slowly of poison?
Look, Megan.
No, I know. I can't give up. Vicky's right. She refuses to believe that we're going to lose him.
Well, let's hope and pray that the doctor in Houston can help him.
Yeah. And if he can't, I know that she'll probably fly off to find some other doctor.
Yes, I'm sure she will.
You know, everyone's always telling me what a wonderful woman she is. And I've been so determined to find fault in her, to push her away. Well, I'm going to be grateful to her no matter what happens.
You can go ahead and cry if you want to.
No, I can't. I have to be strong because I have to tell my sister and I have to show my father that he can count on us. How is he?
He's sedated, but if you want to go see him.
Tina Lord Roberts convinced you to give her your son to raise with her husband, whom you believed to be Max Holden.
Yes. I felt it was the right thing to do for my son at the time.
You sacrificed your happiness for your child.
Yes.
Was there any agreement at that time about not seeing your son, not interfering in his life?
Yes, there was. But then I discovered I couldn't go along with a decision that was made when I was exhausted and so worn out from the delivery of the baby. I then realized I had to come to Lambview for my son.
And when you got to Lambview, you realized that Tina was not married to Mr. Holden, but to Cord Roberts. and that she had told Mr. Roberts that the baby was theirs.
That's right. On top of everything else, Tina had deceived me, and I told her that the deal was off and I wanted my son back.
What was Mr. Holden's reaction when he found out that this was his child?
He was furious.
Do you blame him?
No. No, I thought he'd be angry, but I also thought that once he got over the shock, he'd understand that I did what I thought was best for our son at the time. I'd hoped that he would share in the responsibilities.
And did he?
No.
So you were determined to raise your son as a single parent?
And I did. Until I met Steve and we married, giving Al a home and security that Max refused to provide.
You married Steve Holden, Max's brother?
Yes. But after Steve died, Al and I were on our own again. And I worked day and night to provide for him. I did everything in my power to assure his happiness.
Until Eterna.
Eterna was a devastating experience. Day after day, we didn't know if we were going to live or die. We would fight with each other to find a way out, to be blocked at every corner. But I kept up my strength and my determination to survive because of my son.
And when you finally managed to escape death, your first consideration was for your son?
Of course. When I found out that Max had sent for Al in Texas, I was on the very next flight. And when I got there, Al was very pleased to see me.
Gabrielle, why did you kidnap Al? Why not simply return to Landview and file for custody?
I already had custody. I raised him. I fed him. I clothed him. I looked after him. I loved him from the day he was born without any help from Max. If there had been a reliable person to look after Al when I was in Eterna, Max wouldn't have given him a second thought. Al and I have a bond between us that has been there since the day he was conceived. That grew stronger and stronger as the months went by when I held him in my body. It only got even more stronger through the pain and the joy of giving birth. He is my son, and he belongs with me.
No more questions, Your Honor. May I request a few moments before cross-examination?
Mr. Russell?
Would you like a little more time to compose yourself?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
Very well, then. Why do you suppose that Tina Lord Roberts lied to you after your son was born?
She was desperate to reconcile with her husband, Cord.
So she duped you into sacrificing your own happiness for the happiness of your child.
Yes, but I was in a terrible state after delivery. We were in the jungle, there was no medical help, and I was terrified. I wasn't thinking straight.
And Tina took advantage of your weakened condition for her own selfish purposes.
Yes, she did.
Well, what was your condition when you decided to give your baby up to that couple in Brazil? Long before you hid out in the jungle to have your baby secretly. You decided to give up your baby before he was even born, before Tina even met you. The fact is, if it wasn't for fate's intervention, placing Tina in the jungle, your baby would still be in Brazil, and Max wouldn't even know that he was a father. Isn't that right, Miss Medina?
Overruled. Answer the question.
I had no choice. I was being ostracized by my family. I couldn't bring back an illegitimate child.
So you gave up your baby? You abandoned him for your own reputation?
I did what I felt was best for my child's welfare. I've never put my needs in front of my child.
Yes, you were so concerned about Al's welfare that you were willing to marry a man that you were not in love with, just to give him a father, just to give him a safe and secure family environment.
I cared for Steve deeply, and I grew to love him.
Oh, indeed you did grow to love him. You loved him so much that you tried to murder him.
That's a lie. I never tried to murder Steve.
You tried to smother him with a pillow while he was in a coma.
That's not exactly
You couldn't stand the fact of being saddled to a comatose husband the rest of your life, so you decided to take matters into your own hand and end Steve's pain.
Objection! No, I loved Steve, no matter what Max wants to believe.
You loved him so much that you just couldn't bear the thought of him suffering, huh? Is that your excuse? Is that your defense for murder?
Your Honor, I object.
No, you manipulated, you schemed, and you endangered lives. All because you only care about anybody but yourself. Sad fact is, Miss Medina, you are not fit to raise a puppy, much less a child.
Mr. Russell, if you make one more statement, I'll hold you in contempt of court.
I intend to sue you for slander. How dare you make these
Sit down, Mr. Lovelace.
against my client. I demand a full retraction and an apology.
I said sit down, or I'll hold you both in contempt of court.
Please, Your Honor, please let me tell you my side.
You'll have your chance, Miss Medina. But first I have a few questions for counsel. Can you prove your allegation that Miss Medina tried to kill her husband?
He most certainly cannot.
Your Honor, I intend to produce witnesses who will testify that Steve remembered Gabrielle trying to smother him.
Oh, come on, he was having a nightmare. That's what he thinks he saw.
There is no point in continuing this. We'll recess until tomorrow morning, at which time I will expect and demand a calm and orderly presentation of facts from counsel, as well as petitioner and respondent. And if anyone feels that he or she cannot comply with that demand, then don't bother coming to court.
Surprised the hell out of me, John. I had no idea you were going to bring up that business about Steve.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. Gabrielle opened the door. I decided to go through it. I just hope to hell I didn't go too far.
It's going to work against us?
I don't think so. I mean, I made my point, and well, I'm not going to let the judge forget it when we reconvene.
Well, I should have known they'd play dirty.
Was it a desperate attempt to discredit you? Or was John telling the truth?
And whose side are you on?
Yours, lady. But I can't hope to defend you unless you're totally honest with me. Now, I have to know everything about your relationship with Steve from the beginning.
Well, I can't explain it to you now, because I need some fresh air.
I just called the hospital again.
And?
Oh, Delilah's in the emergency room being examined, but I can't get any specifics.
Well, do you think we should go over there?
No, I left a message for Larry Wallach. Let's wait and see what he says.
Well, I just called the hospital. My father's had another hallucination.
Well, Larry said to expect that.
I know, but he left the hospital and went up to Lantano Mountain.
Oh, my God.
They got him back to the hospital, but look, his condition is worse, and I've got to get over there.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Vicky.
No, it's me, Dad. Hi. You can go back to sleep if you want. I don't mind.
You don't need to hang around here. You have a busy life.
No, I want to.
Look, there's no need to worry about me. Once I get over the effects of this drug that Larry gave me, I'll be fine.
What drug?
I don't know the name of it, but it had a terrible effect on me. That was the reason for my irrational behavior earlier.
Dad, I know everything. You don't have to pretend anymore.
What?
Vicky told me the truth about the poison.
I didn't want you to know right now.
I know. She told me how you wanted to protect us. And I love you for that. But We have to trust each other right now. You need me, you have to let me help you. Remember when I was a little girl and I pirouetted head first into that coffee table?
I've never seen so much blood in my life.
Yeah, me neither. But you were great. I thought I was gonna die, and you just grabbed me and wrapped me up. Remember how you held me as Mom drove us to the hospital? You talked up a storm. You kept making jokes and telling riddles. I was concentrating so hard on what you were saying that I didn't even think about my cut anymore. By the time we got to the hospital, I was laughing. Dad, it's my turn to take care of you. Sweet dreams.
April in Paris.
He said he'd give me.
Just how much money am I supposed to inherit?
I can't keep my story straight, but it's somewhere between $1 and $200 million.
Ooh, it's fun. Hi. Nice to see everyone's having such a good time. Hey, John.
Counselor, what are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be out snatching babies from their mothers. Why don't we go find the shrimp tray, Jack?
Jack, would you mind finding the shrimp tray by yourself? I'd like to have a word with Audrey. Audrey?
Sure, why not?
John?
On second thought, I think let go of me.
No, not till you tell me what the hell's the matter.
I was having a really good time, and then you showed up. That's what's the matter.
Come on, Audrey, you turned on me when I told you I was representing Max. Now, what are you so angry about?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's what. Listen to me. Look, that's fine. If you want to cross me off of your list, then that's just fine. But you owe me the decency of an explanation. Now, what do Max and Gabrielle have to do with all of this?
Hey, I just think that you're on the wrong side of the custody case. That's all.
But why is it such an emotional issue with you? I didn't know that you cared that much about kids.
I cared about one.
What? What do you say?
My son. I had him when I was 16. And, I didn't have anybody to turn to. I didn't have any money. And a social worker talked me into giving him up for adoption. She said that he would go to a fine family who would love him and give him a good home and an education. You know, I did see him once. It was right after he was born, and then they took him away.
Audrey, I'm sorry.
You know, everybody said that they knew what was best for him, and I was so young, and all I knew was that I loved him, and I wanted him to have the kind of chance that I didn't think I was ever going to be able to give him. Boy, if I'd known then what if I could just do it all over again, I think I better go find Jack.
Is Megan in with Dad?
No, she left right after he went to sleep.
Are these hallucinations just going to keep getting worse?
Well, the sedation seems to be controlling them.
And what about the antidote?
We're still working on that, Sarah.
Larry, why does he keep getting worse? I mean, why isn't this poison leaving his system quicker?
Sarah, why don't you go in and see your father? You can talk to Larry later.
Okay.
I'll be here. Clint, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, but you've been here all afternoon.
I know.
You know, Roger's been in some sticky situations before. Sarah's told me about some of his adventures. You know the way he handled Eterna.
Well, he had some control in Eterna. Here,
What?
Roger's dying, Bo.
Oh, no, come on. He's not gonna die. I mean, he's in bad shape right now, but he's gonna be okay as soon as they get that poison out of his
That's
system.
just it. They can't do anything for him until they get an antidote. And they're losing hope of finding one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Sarah doesn't even have a clue about any of this.
Megan plans on telling her tonight.
We were all just going along thinking that everything was gonna be just fine.
Yes, everyone except Roger and Vicky.
What, Vicky knows?
Yeah, Vicky knows. I wish she had told me. But hell, she didn't even let me know she was flying up to Houston.
What's she doing in Houston?
She's talking to a toxin expert. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I saw it coming.
What?
Vicky taking full responsibility for Roger. I mean, why can't she let me shoulder some of the burden? Why does she keep me on the outside, looking in like I was some stranger?
Maybe she thinks you've been acting like a stranger lately.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Clint, Vicky and Roger share a past. They were trapped down in Eterna. They damn near died down there. Plus, they have a daughter. That's a fact. Rather than accept that, you have been pulling back, and then it makes you feel like you're on the outside. But you and Vicky, you have a present. You have the boys. You have Jessica. So instead of putting her on the defensive about Roger, why don't you take some action? Show her and Roger and the girls all the love and the support that they need right now. Sometimes even the smartest of us miss the obvious.
Thanks, Bo.
Hi.
Hi. Ooh. What are you doing here?
I came to check on you. Is the judge making his decision?
No, he's recessed for the day.
So, how's it going?
It's a bloody mess. I'm sorry, I really don't want to talk about it.
I wish I just had a magic formula to make everything easier.
I do too. How was your talk with Vicky?
Upsetting, but informative. I had a big shock when I went to the hospital. My father started hallucinating again. And he knocked Larry out and then ran off.
Well, should we look for him?
No, it's okay. I found him. Actually, Clint found him. He was up on Lantano Mountain trying to dig his way into Eternas. He was ranting and raving about some book, he said, that could cure him. And this book is supposedly in Eterna somewhere. I don't know, he was so out of it that he almost killed Clint when Clint tried to stop him.
Where is he now?
Well, he finally calmed down and we got him back to the hospital.
I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you.
Oh, it's okay. Couldn't have done anything. No one can do anything right now.
Look at this way. Your father is a very strong man. And Larry and all the other doctors are working hard to pull him through.
Yes, but if they don't find an antidote, Max, that poison is killing him. My father is living on borrowed time.
Pass the coffee cart. Coming back from the ER. I thought you might want some.
Thanks. What'd you find out about Delilah?
She was treated and released. I missed her by about 10 minutes.
What's wrong with her?
Cracked rib. She's lucky. How's your dad doing?
He's asleep. He's resting comfortably, as they say. He looks awful.
Did he know that you were in there?
Yeah, he opened his eyes for a minute. He smiled and said he was going to be fine as soon as he got a night's rest. That's what he's been saying ever since he got in here. Where's Larry?
His office. Why?
I don't really think I'm being told everything about my dad's condition. I want to find it.
Oh, Sarah.
Look, I know you think I'm being paranoid, but I have every right to know what's going on.
I'm not going to say that. You don't know everything that's going on. And I think you've got a right to know the truth.
You know, when I was young, I used to lie awake at night. I was so afraid that my parents would die before me. I worked myself up into such a tizzy that I used to break out into a cold sweat.
I think that's a fear all kids experience.
Yeah, but it's not such a ridiculous thought now, is it, Max? It could actually happen. And I feel so helpless. I'm so afraid that he's gonna die.
After being smart enough to bring this out of a Turner, I'm ashamed of myself for not being smart enough to read it sooner. Even more ashamed of not realizing it might have the answers the doctors are so desperately searching for. Oh, Roger, it looks like your life is in my hands. And mine may be in yours. This may turn out to be more valuable than all the gold in Eterna.
If you want traffic stopping
life.
What happened to the girl next door?
She's right here. Why don't you come over and play?
To laugh. To love. Sarah and Bo have one life to live. Weekdays.
Honey, you sure your rib's not broken?
No, it's just a little sore, that's all. I'm just sorry that I didn't get to sing at Michael's opening.
Your singing's the least of it. You could have been killed. I'm going down to the station to have to press charges against Grand.
Ray, don't. I mean, he was very apologetic.
Yeah, well, apologies don't cut it. Not when the man leaves a faulty elevator unattended.
It was my fault. I should have seen the out-of-order sign.
I don't believe this. You're defending the guy?
I just know how difficult it is to run a business. There's so many things to think about that you can't always stay on top of it all.
Yeah, running a hotel is a lot different than working at home and designing clothes. Hello? Yeah, she is, but she's not able to come to the phone right now.
Ray, but I can talk on the phone. I'm not an invalid.
Are you sure about that? Well, there must be some kind of mistake. You need to talk to Rob Coronal.
Please, let me talk. Thank you. Hi, yes, this is Delilah Garrison. Oh, I'm sorry. Something came up today. I couldn't make it. Can you deliver those chairs on Thursday? Great, thank you. I'll be there then. Bye.
What's going on, Delilah?
Well, when Rob left for Europe, he asked me to manage the club for him. And, well, I told him that I would.
What? It's out of the question, Delilah. You tell Rob to go find someone else.
Sarah. You don't have to thank me. Don't you know I'll always be here for you? Want to go and see your dad now?
Yeah, now that you're here with me. It's amazing, isn't it?
Maybe we should go back out.
No, it's okay. I want to be with him. Even if there's nothing I can say or do, I just...
No, listen. It's gonna be okay.
I just have to be strong for him.
No tears, sweetheart. No need to fall apart. Not now.
Now, before we begin today's session, I want to make one thing clear. I will not tolerate any further outbursts.
I apologize for yesterday, Your Honor. It won't happen again.
And you have my word, Your Honor, no matter what the provocation is. I have no reason to lose my cool today, not now.
Fine words, Miss Medina. I hope we can all live by them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
What's with Gabrielle? She seems so collected compared to yesterday.
I don't know. It's like she went through a complete transformation overnight.
want you to just lie back.
Yeah, you need your rest, Roger. We can come back later.
I'll miss a chance to spend time with my daughter. No thanks, Bo. I want to hold on to every precious moment.
Daddy, please.
I've had a great life, Sarah. And if this is my time, well, better to go in style, without regrets. Or, anyway, as few as possible. And I don't intend to lie back and wax philosophical while my eyes close. I know there's still hope, slim as it is.
Then why do we have to sit here and talk about Dad?
Well, talking about it takes away the fear and mystery. Death becomes another adventure. I'd hope to delay it, but if it has to be now, well, then I can live with it. Of course. I won't exactly be living with it, will I?
Daddy, stop, okay?
Sarah, I refuse to get down in the dumps about this. You and Megan and Victoria and everybody else have to get on with your lives. You understand that, don't you, Bo? I need my family and my friends to stop worrying about me. I want these last days to be filled with hope, not remorse.
Roger, if I was in your place, I just wish I could be half as strong as you are. You're a hell of a man.
Thanks, but right now I'm feeling all too mortal, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, you need your rest, all right? Bo and I are just going to go wait out.
No, wait, no. I'd like a few words with my daughter in private.
I've got to get back over to the studio and look at those Michael Grand Hotel opening tapes. I'll see you at Waterside, okay?
I'm going to be fine.
I never doubted that. You take care, Roger.
You too, Bob. Of Sarah as well as yourself. Okay. It's you and me now, kid. It's like the old days when we used to have our talks in the den. There wasn't anything we couldn't say to each other. I hope that's still true.
I already promised Rob that I would, and I can't let him down. He's in Europe right now, and he's got enough trouble with his clubs there.
Well, you just give him a call and unpromise it.
I can't, Rafe. He's depending on me.
So is Sammy. How could you agree to something like this?
God, you're making such a big deal about this whole thing. You work days and nights. When I go to the club, I will put Sammy in bed, and then I will have the whole day to spend with her.
You know, you always do this. You dive in head first without thinking. And now you're obligated to manage a nightclub.
Rafe, I'm going to be singing anyway. What difference does it make?
The difference is the responsibility. It doesn't end when you come off stage. You're going to have to worry about the employees, the liquor, the troublemakers.
Okay, I get your point.
So you're going to give him a call?
No! I want to do this. It's important to me.
Even if it hurts our marriage.
Oh, that's a great attitude. What kind of marriage do we have anyway? Well, I always have to compromise all of my dreams. It's not fair, Rafe.
Stop it. Just stop it. Why do you have to fight all the time?
Oh, honey, we weren't fighting. We were just having a little disagreement. Grown-ups do that all the time.
Of course they do, honey. You know, it's... You know, like when you're friends and you get into arguments on the playground, it's the same with us.
It's not the same. Wendy's mom and dad used to fight, and now they're divorced.
Honey, we're not going to get divorced.
Your mommy and I love each other, Sammy.
So did Wendy's mom and dad.
Sammy, all I can tell you is your mother and I aren't getting a divorce. Not now, not ever.
Promise?
Promise.
Tell you what, we're already late for school. Why don't you grab your lunchbox and your books, and I'll drive you in the squad car. You like that, don't you?
It's okay.
I'll put the red light on top. Come on, Pumpkin, scoot. There you go. We're a couple of lousy liars.
How can we tell her that we weren't fighting when it's obvious that we were?
I hate it. It's bad enough when we're alone, but losing our tempers when she's around.
I know we have to be more careful.
Yeah, well, that's treating the symptom, not the cause. And Sammy's right. Sometimes she sees things more clearly than we do. Every time she sees us together lately, which isn't very often, we're at each other's throats.
Oh, that's my fault, too?
I'm not blaming you, but... Delilah, how could you make a promise to Rob like that without considering the complications?
Are we going back to that again? Rafe, I'm so sick of making these compromises for you. It's
I'm not talking about
fair.
compromise. I'm talking about just,
I told him that I would take
communicating
care.
with me, all right?
I told him that I would do this, and it's not right for you to
But
make
you
me
do
do
this
something
without
that I
talking
don't want
to me
to
first,
do.
Delilah. You never discuss anything with me anymore.
Mr. Russell, do you wish to continue your line of questioning from yesterday?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Very well. Miss Medina, would you take the stand?
Stay cool.
Oh, I will. It's a rainy day.
Miss Medina, may I remind you you're still under oath?
Yes, Your Honor, but I have no reason to lie now.
Would you look at her? It's pure ice water. Miss Medina, you've gone to great lengths to portray yourself as a very loving and devoted mother.
Objection. Your Honor, could we do without the sarcasm?
No, I beg your pardon, Your Honor. If Mr. Lovelace doesn't want me to refer to his client as a loving and devoted mother, well, that's fine by me.
Very funny, Mr. Russell. Get on with it.
Miss Medina, as a loving and devoted mother, you must spend all of your time with your son.
I try to, but I have to work to provide for him, give him the necessities.
Well, of course. And do you take your son with you to your place of business at those times?
Certainly not. Unlike his father, I believe that his proper place is in his home, his real home.
Oh, I see. So you hire a babysitter?
Yes, from time to time.
From time to time. Your Honor, I would like to ask the sheriff to call the ladies in waiting outside.
Hold it. What's going on?
I merely want to corroborate Miss Medina's testimony.
I have nothing to hide.
The sheriff will open the doors.
And do you recognize these ladies?
Yes, I've used them to sit for Al.
All three of them?
Yes, I don't see that it's unusual for a working mother to use a network of sitters.
Oh, what a nice way to put it. Sheriff? So, you're on network, or are we getting into your affiliates now?
I have used these ladies from
time to time, yes. Your Honor, I'd like to call the other three ladies in.
Your Honor, really?
Mr. Russell, just how many babysitters are you planning to parade before us?
That's up to you.
6 are sufficient. You've made your point.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much, ladies. Your Honor, in the interest of time, I will refrain from calling any more babysitters to the stand. As you so kindly put it, we've made our point. Miss Medina, for all your talk of being the only constant in little Al's life, there's really nothing very constant about you, is there?
Your Honor, how long is he going to get away with this?
As long as I deem his questions appropriate. Now, sit down, Mr. Lovelace.
Miss Medina, is it in Al's best interest to be taken care of not by his mother, but by a never-ending parade of your friends and your neighbors? I mean, does poor little Al even remember their faces or their names?
Al knows that his mother loves him very, very much and that she takes care of him when she has to be away from the home. Not all of us have rich friends to bail us out.
Well, then again, some of us do.
If you're referring to me, I have worked very hard for everything I've got.
No question. You've worked very hard for Michael Grant, your own rich friend. The two of you have cut a swath through many good lives here in Landview. Perhaps you've forgotten about your efforts to destroy the reputation of Holden Towers. That disease that came and went so quickly that enabled Michael Grant to buy that hotel at a fraction of its value.
Objection! Does Mr. Russell have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Come on, Lovelace. What do you want, a lamp culture with her name on it?
How about a witness?
She's the only witness that I need. I suppose it was just a coincidence that she was hired as the highly paid manager of that hotel after Michael Grant bought it, with virtually no experience as a hotel manager.
Oh, this is slander. Pure slander.
All right, gentlemen, all right. Let's tone down the histrionics. Mr. Russell, I do not take kindly to allegations that can't be supported.
Your Honor, There are several witnesses who can testify to this woman's character, or lack of it. Specifically to her involvement in the kidnapping of Mrs. Victoria Buchanan, a kidnapping that almost caused her death.
Oh, now this is really too extreme. First of all, my client is portrayed as waging germ warfare to take over a hotel, and now she's a kidnapper? Where's the proof?
Well, Mr. Russell?
Well, unfortunately, none of the witnesses are able to appear this time. However, I do have one witness who will testify to the assertions that I made yesterday that Gabrielle Medina did try to murder her own husband, Steve Holden.
What? There. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
Did you come down here just to change my bandage?
No, I came by, wanted to see you, but I'm on my way to court. I'm going to testify against Gabrielle's fitness as a mother today.
Come on, why you? There's got to be 1,000 other people who'd come out of the woodwork
Yeah, well,
to
1,000 other
against
people don't know the things that I do. You remember what I told you when Steve was in a coma? He said somebody came into his room, tried to smother him with a pillow, and that person was Gabrielle.
I remember, of course, I remember. How can I forget that? But if Steve's not there to make the accusation in his own words...
If Steve were here, he would be in court next to his brother, but he's not, so I'm going to testify for him today.
Honey, you're upset just thinking about taking the stand.
Of course I'm upset, Larry. A part of me hasn't forgiven or forgotten Gabrielle for all the pain that she caused Steve and me, but a part of me knows that she loves that child in her own way.
So what can you do?
What I have to do. No matter how much she loves that child, I think in the long run, she's going to do that baby more harm than good. She's going to have to take what's coming to her sooner or later, and I think that time is now.
Daddy, this isn't such a good time to talk, okay? I think you need your rest.
No. I've waited too long as it is, sweetheart. I need to say this now. I love you, sweetheart.
Daddy.
I want you to know this before it's too late. I love you every bit as much as I love Megan.
You don't have to explain this to me.
Listen, I always felt that you were stronger than your sister. I just took it for granted that she needed more reassuring, more time. If I seemed to pay more attention to her, I never meant to slight you.
I know, it's okay.
No, it isn't. Not if I hurt you. That's the last thing that I meant to do. So now, even if it's too late to make up for my mistake, you must know that I love you. Always.
Daddy, I love you so much.
Wait, no. Now look. Now your sister, though, has me worried.
Megan's fine. You're the one who matters right now.
No, she may seem to be all right, but I know that she's going through a very, hard time with Victoria. And with Max. I get the impression that things are good with you and Bo.
Yeah, I'm crazy about it. I think he feels the same way about me.
Smart fella. I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. Makes it so much easier. No, maybe you're right. Maybe I do need some rest. Why don't you go meet Bo?
Okay. I'll be back later. Okay.
Some drinks are only 10% fruit juice, so taking this much.
Well,
Austin.
somehow I knew this was going to be my lucky day.
Austin.
Yes, here I am, right. Master of all, jack of none, you know the story. God, it's just such a nice surprise to see you.
Well, believe me, it's certainly a surprise to see you.
Oh, you hadn't heard the good news, had you? You see, my Uncle Asa had sort of a change of heart. I've been sort of hired full on to take care of the estate.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, it'll be nice to have you around here a little longer.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. It'd be real nice to be here.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later.
I just cannot get over running into you like this. It sort of makes the body believe in fate.
Well, you have an interesting way of looking at coincidence.
Oh, no, I never did believe in coincidences. You see, I've been carrying around this little present here in my pocket, just hoping I'd be running into you real soon. Oh, no, it's for Tugger.
Oh.
You see, it's got his name right here on the collar.
Oh, Austin, thank you. It's really adorable.
Yeah.
I don't plan on ever letting that little guy far from my sight, but if I ever do, now I know I'll never lose him.
Sarah, well, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I know it's just a silly little dog collar, but it just got me thinking about losing someone precious.
Sarah, what's wrong? You can tell me.
It's really nothing, Austin, that you need to know about.
Sarah, now listen to me. If it worries you, it's something that can concern me, too.
It's just that someone very close to me just has me upset, that's all.
Who? And you just tell me who that rat is, and I swear
Austin,
to you...
I'd really rather not talk about it if you don't mind, really.
It's Bo, isn't it?
Sarah.
Bo.
Got over here as soon as I could. Austin. Look, Sarah's upset. Thanks for keeping an eye on her. I'll take it from here.
Like hell you will.
Brenda, I understand why you want to go testify.
I have to.
But I can't allow this
Larry,
to happen. No, listen to me. Look at you right here in the office, how upset you are.
Don't you think it might just relieve me a little bit to go in there and testify about what I know in front of the court?
Yeah, possibly, but I just don't think the trade-off is worth it, and I think you know that what I'm saying makes sense.
But what about John and Max? I promised them that I would be there, and I'm not going to let them down.
And no one says you have to let them down. I've got an idea. Look, you dictate your statement to me. We'll have it notarized. We'll send it down to John at the courthouse, and I'm sure this is just as effective for him to use as your own presence would be.
How come you always know what to do?
Well, look, first of all, you see these diplomas up here? They only give these to guys who really know what to do.
And I think they gave it to the right guy that time. Thanks.
Your Honor, I knew that I was supposed to keep my composure. I said I would, but this is ridiculous. When Steve died, I was devastated. I cannot sit here and have accusations that I tried to kill him. They're all lies.
Sit down, Miss
Please,
Medina.
Your Honor.
Miss Medina, I know how you feel about Mr. Russell's accusations, but
it's more than an accusation.
Max, that will be
you,
Mr. Holden.
Max, Brenda's not the only one Steve told. He told me how you tried to kill him in his sleep.
You said it yourself. He was having hallucinations. Am I responsible?
Stop it! Now that is enough. If you two don't learn to control yourselves, I will have Al Holden declared a ward of the Commonwealth and settle it that way.
Max, he means it. Now sit down.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
My apologies, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Russell, if you have this so-called witness, bring him or her forward.
Your Honor, I can support every word of my claim as soon as Nurse Brenda McGillis arrives.
In the meantime, we only have your word to go on. So you will cease this ill-advised portrait of the witness. Now, is that clear?
Crystal clear, Your Honor. However, my portrait is far from complete. You see, I still have a witness who's going to testify to the character of the real Gabrielle Medina.